that booty go. Watch that booty go. Watch that booty go. Watch that booty go.
Whoa. Cut the music. What is that picture? This is Phil Ness. Cut this out right now. I got money. I'm gonna buy your ass. This is Phil Ness. You don't mess with my money. When I come around with that checkbook, everybody's got a price. What's up, everybody? This is Phil Ness. I'm starting the show today. Oh man, I was spending some good money. Smooth talking Phil Ness. That's right. That's me. And I'm buying it all, baby. It's all about the Benjamins.
Oh man, it's one of those days. What's up, everybody? We'll stay for the Grinders Live. Oh yeah, this is the Grinders Gaming Bite. We're gonna do this live. So much stuff going on today. We're gonna be talking about the fallout of the Activision Microsoft news. Oh yeah, and how this changes everything, and what's been the kind of the reverb and the repercussions throughout the whole gaming industry. A lot of stuff going on between regulatory agencies, between just gaming media, people going wild with their takes. Everybody doesn't know where to go. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about it today live at the Grinders Gaming Bite. Let's go. Oh, baby. What's up, everybody? Thank you again for all the grinders coming in here on this end. Eric the Beard, what's up, man? What's up, Ice Cream Game Shadow, Gadget, Mary Wilcox, Dominic Thurnborough, Sam CTM, German Martinez, what's up? How you doing? Jeff B Gaming, Jeff B here. What's up, everybody? Oh, and we do have a VIP grinder in our presence that will be presenting the our nice, wonderful emojis. Thank you, Dad of War. Yes, this is earlier than expected because I was planning on doing a recorded one, but I'm like, we're going live. The grinders want it live. The grinders want to ask questions. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you know what? There's a lot of stuff that I'm pulling together, and just some of my own takes, and just I've been hearing a lot of other people's differences and what's going on, and just how I feel about it. And that's really the main thing. It's just like how I feel about it, and you can ask some questions in the chat. Hit up the super chat. Join the VIP grinders, such as Dado War. And shout out to the VIP grinders. And we do have the Tool Man that's added. We're gonna add. Oh, can I add him live? I think I am gonna add him live. Am I gonna add Tool Man live? Let's see. Yes, we are. We're gonna add Tool Man because Tool Man is the latest VIP grinder. The tools are in the grindhouse. Tool Man, welcome aboard. The tools are here. Joins the VIP grinders. I don't know, man. It was getting tight in the VIP grindhouse right here. But my goodness, that back room back there, we're going to have to add some Activision. We're going to have to add a whole bunch of things that are going back there with Booster. Oh, man. Everybody's going the route of Booster. We got to save Turbo Man. Save Turbo Man. But thank you to the VIP grinders up in the balcony. How you guys doing? Throw down the beads. So, let's get into it. So, and you're living under a rock. I'm sure we want. Oh, hold on. Make sure that don't play again. You don't want to hear that again. Make mic check. Make sure my mic is working. We're good. CTR2, what's up? What's up? Oh, damn, what happened? So, yeah. So, if you're living under a rock, what happened was Tuesday, the money bag was dropped off, and $68 billion of it was dropped off at Activision Blizzard's door, and Phil Ness said he wanted to buy them. You're mine now. You belong to me. What's up, King Thrash? How you doing? Shout out to King Thrash. I was on his show last night. Check out the round table. Man, that was lit. We were having a grand old time doing the rounds. Thank you, King Thrash, for allowing me to join the Thrash table. It was awesome. But these are just crazy days are ahead of us. And we're hitting a lot of sirens, got a lot of stories to tell you. But yeah, anyway, so they dropped off the bag. So I fell out of my couch. What the hell's going on here? They bought this stuff. I'm like, they bought Activision Blizzard. Okay, now what we doing here? And what's crazy is, let me explain a little history here, because when they bought the Bethesda thing, and that happened about a year and a half ago when they announced it like in the holiday. I looked at this and I go, oh, damn. I got this kind of uneasy feeling in the stomach going, oh, no, they're not doing this the way we gamers thought, like, we're going to have this kind of old school battle, like a knight fight, like with their chivalry, and you have a knight. And he's ready to do, and the hand behind him, he's ready to fight with just with the sword fight. Microsoft came out here to a fight between two gentlemen, sirs, quality games, Nintendo and Sony, doing their battle of knights, like medieval times. And they brought a goddamn bazooka and blew it up. They're like, nah, we're not doing with this. We're just going to buy him up. And I was like, oh, man, they're going this route. Are they going to buy up this freaking gaming industry? And lo and behold, they went around and they just bought the biggest one, Activision Blizzard. Now, there's been a fallout. That was the craziness, and we talked about it earlier, Fresh Out the Frogs. We had to talk about it on there, on the previous show. Just kind of initial takes of everything. But we got the fallout here. So what's happened in the past few days, right? So obviously the biggest thing for Activision Blizzard, the biggest thing has been what happens to Call of Duty. Call of Duty. What happens, right? Where does it go? Exclusivity. And this seems like Groundhog Day, because we did the same thing when they bought Bethesda and asking about Starfield, and Phil's like, there'll be some games, we'll honor some purchases, we'll honor this. There'll be some games that won't be there, some games will. The finesse he pulled on all that stuff. Then they did a whole Kumbaya, roasted marshmallows, Greenberg, all of them sitting out there, Todd Howard, Pete Hines Ketchup, sitting around a circle, and they all just looked at each other and said, we got games. And then they left. And, that was when the deal was signed. Then, at E3, he announced that Starfield and Elder Scrolls will be exclusive to Xbox and PC. So, he answered the question everybody was asking. So, that was the deal there after the deal closed. So, now, just like Groundhog Day, they buy Activision Blizzard, and everybody's asking the one game that really matters, really, to console and gamers, really, that we play is Call of Duty. That's the biggest one. Now, Activision has tons of IP. They got World of Warcraft, they got Overwatch and things like that. So, yeah, those games are already kind of live service games and already out there. But everybody wants to know about the annualized Call of Duties, not just Warzone, because I think we all could assume that Warzone is going to be there, like a Minecraft. It was already living there. But it's these Call of Duties that everybody wants to know. And everybody's going back and forth, going, exclusive, not exclusive. I'm going to tell you right here, right now. We have to wait and see. Because I don't trust that Phil Ness at all. I don't trust him. He could talk to Sony executive. He could talk to all the people. I don't trust him. Because they wouldn't be spending this much money if they didn't want to leverage any of that IP. And there will come a day, maybe it's not this year, maybe it's not next year, but there will come a day where, and I mentioned this on my show, where Phil takes the game ball and says, we're done playing. I don't know, man, Josh. They're going to sit through another circle jerk. It's going to be a big circle, man. That is a big-ass circle. It'll be a Halo ring-size circle. Sitting around looking at each other. But that was a circle jerk. They decided to do it. But thing is Microsoft's now coming to the field, and it's like, hey, I brought the ball. Let's play. I remember my good friend. Well, you can use his Nerf Turbo Football. As soon as the score goes the wrong way, interception here. doesn't get the way he wants. You know what? I got to go to dinner. See ya. Later. Here goes my ball. Takes his ball and goes home. Now we're standing there going, we're going to play. We don't have the ball. That's Microsoft right now. They got the game ball when it comes to Call of Duty. They got the game ball. And when they don't get their way, when those numbers don't look good, they're taking their ball. They're taking that campaign. They'll take some multiplayer. They'll take something and leverage that friggin' Game Pass. So that's what it's all about now. That's what it's been all about. But what's crazy, and what I wanted to really talk about here, is this Microsoft money. Shout out to the 77 people watching. That was my football number, 77. Lucky number. Thank you, everybody. Hit that like button. Let's get to 77 likes. Oh, damn. What's up, Zuby Tech? Zuby Tech, I got some tweets from you. Be showing those. I see your list. Shout out to Zuby Tech. He provides some good content. Go follow him over on Twitter. He has some good charts. I like his charts. Yes, Frog, I know. We talked about it. EA, man. Glory, hope, circles. That's right, Frog. Oh, man. Frog. Oh, my goodness. I agree. I think EA is next, but we'll talk about that at another time. But, I think that's the next one. And one of the first things I saw, my first reaction, I said this last night, and, some of the stuff might be similar because that's how I feel throughout this thing, is that, they got an annualized franchise with Call of Duty. If they decide to make an annual, because that was another thing that they were changing, was this annual, maybe don't make Call of Duty annualized. But they got this annualized content to their Game Pass. And that was one thing that they don't have. They don't have a lineup for Game Pass to get somebody to say, I'm going to sign up. So as they get these big purchases, now they have something that you could depend on year in and year out. So maybe you'll stay subscribed. And that's what they got with Call of Duty. That was my first thing. Is they got the annualized thing. Because they didn't have the Call of Duties, the big sports games. They didn't have that the big third-party stuff in Game Pass. And now they own it now. So now they'll probably do. And that's the thing that kind of bothers me before I get into their money aspect of it, is that if you think about it, they've put so much effort into driving this Game Pass. When Phil first spoke about Game Pass, he talked about it as a flywheel. We're going to inject content into this service. And that's what he said in 2018. We're putting content into service to have other people come on board. When they see how successful, people buy more games when they play Game Pass. People play more games when they go to Game Pass. Yeah, that's right. They buy more. They play more. Didn't show the numbers, but he was selling it. A dollar bill Phil. There he comes. He knocks on Frog's door every Monday night in the grindhouse, chew at his legs. Trying to sell you. Hey, sir, did I tell you about Game Pass? Please, knock, knock. Sir, did I tell you 1 month, just $1. Or you could do 12 easy payments of $34.99, and I'll give an Xbox with the Game Pass. Did I tell you that? Sir, I don't want to. Please, don't shut the door. Listen to me. I'll throw in some donuts, and then in the fridge that you can put your drinks in. Please, don't shut the door on me. Listen to me. Did I tell you about this Game Pass? Did I tell you? Do you hear? I'll throw. What do you want? You want body wash? You smell like shit. Here, I'm going to put a body wash with. Wait a second. Now, 1 year of Game Pass for small payments, body wash, donuts, and a refrigerator. Where are you going to get that? And wait a second. Did I show you the Midnight Blue controller? Wait, if that's not enough, I'll throw in the Sneaker White. I got Sneaker White in the car. Hold on. I'll go get Sneaker White controller. I'll throw that in with Game Pass and the donuts and the fridge and the body wash. Would you like Sneaker White? I'll get you Sneaker White. You want Sneaker White? Please don't shut the door. Please. So what am I gonna play in Game Pass? Oh, don't worry. I'll give you that controller. Hold on. I'll give you that controller. I'll have to go get Sneaker Wire. I'll put it in with the Midnight Blue. All right. But just please, just sign up. Just play a little bit. We got great games in there. For $1. Just $1. And the donuts. And the controllers. And the Xbox. Look, I'm giving it to you all. Here it is. Just try it. Listen, if a service was that great, it wouldn't need to be pushed by the media down your throats, knocking on doors. If it was that incredible, the value that everybody says, then guess what? It will just be the flywheel, and people will bring the content and see the value right to it. I know you sound a bootleg Joel statue. Oh, that's a new one. That's what they need to do. I've been looking for bootleg Joel. Shout out, put bootleg Joel in the chat. I've been looking for bootleg Joel. As I've been looking for his ass. I'm buying that son of a bitch. Screw. I know Frogboy Turbo Man. I'm buying bootleg Joel. If the service was that wonderful, it would just sell itself. It wouldn't need Dollar Bill Phil. It wouldn't need all this stuff. And one of the biggest criticisms that Phil had is like, here you go.
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party output.
That's always been a hit on the company on that. Whenever I hear some criticism.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say always. Like I think we've gone through times.
Not to throw mud on you, but I have to know that's a fair. Yeah, I think it's something fair to say.
It is.
Yeah. Shout out to Socrates. What's up? 25. He goes, don't let snake oil salesmen mesmerize you. Do look behind the curtain. Now they must beg Sony and Nintendo and others to allow their games on those platforms. That's right. Thank you, Socrates, with the wise words. But if the service was that great, they would want it, right? Nintendo, Sony, oh my God, everybody, please give it to me. Why? It would sell itself. I'm going to give you an example. Like, when you go to Apple Store, right? Exactly. You wouldn't need Paris, Destin, Brian Alta. You wouldn't need all these Kappas and yellow chairs. Apple's a perfect example. Apple will have their devices are expensive. Apple's expensive. Apple door-to-door salesman throwing in freebies with Apple products. No, you're paying your $1,500 for that laptop. Why? Because they earned that respect in the quality and presentation of their devices. The way you unbox it, all those sleek stuff that Apple does, you pay for that stuff. But they're not running around throwing in gears of Game Pass with their stuff. They're not giving you, they're not forcing you to be like, no, trust me, it's a great product. No, there was a time when they had to market their product. And when their market product was accepted, the quality is established. You go there to get that, and you pay for that. It just naturally, that there's quality there. Now, yeah, some of their stuff where they make these little, big deals over like 3 cameras and 4 cameras, they're not perfect. But the point is the quality, it's there. They don't need door-to-door salesmen. They don't need freaking commercials for their laptops and stuff. It's like, yo, you know what it is. Go. But if the service was that great, it would naturally get adopted and it would naturally just be successful. And now we've seen the numbers. And this is the one thing that I haven't seen a lot of people bringing up at all in the fallout of this purchase. Because in that article, deep in that article, 25 million. Did anybody break it down? Did anybody break this down? Did anybody question this stuff and go, wait a sec? Because I remember doing shows where we were saying 30 million, 35 million. What do we have, Phil? 50 million, 40 million? And they're like, oh, yeah, he knows. We're 35 million, right, Phil? Now, what we announced was 18 million, and everybody did their podcasts. Oh, but confirmed. Phil this. 35 million, 30, 40 million we're at. Oh, man. Game Pass is huge from 18 million. Jez Cornyn, for some reason, blocked me. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't like the name. But he blocked me. But he was the one writing articles on Windows Central. Oh, they're at easy at 23 million. 23, 24 million. Windows Central. Okay. Where'd you get that from? 22. We're at 23 million. Everybody runs with it. You're right. Everybody around with it. Where? Let's see. Let's see where it is. Yep. Uh-huh. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got to do a little okie dokie here. Let me give the old okie grinds dokie. Okie grind dokie. Oh, I see you in 4K. Biatch. I see you. I see you. Where are you? What the hell? Where'd my screens go? Oh, yeah. I had to go incognito mode. Fix my thing. What's going on here? Why can't I share my screen? Can I do it? Hold on. Yep. Where's this tweet? April 21st, 2022. 23 million as of April 20. Jez is correct. Game Pass is just over 22 million as of April. Ah. So from April, so Halo and Forza gave them 3 million more? You know what? Let me add my desktop here. For some reason that's not functioning here. And then that other guy came out, the media guy, the interview. Oh, was it 30 million, 40 million? Like, wait to the numbers. I was like, wait, everybody. Wait. What the hell is the freaking thing? Wait. I said, hold the phone. I said, wait a second. Why are we jumping to conclusions? Microsoft hasn't confirmed anything yet. They said 18 million. So from April to January 2022, they got 2 more million. Did they? Or did they? They did. So 18 million in December. 23 million, Mr. Insider, as of April 20th. 23 million. And then per Phil Spencer official numbers, 25 million in January. So Halo and Forza. Now this is April. So this is when MLB The Show came in. Outriders. Banger. Right? So Halo and Forza in the banger of the months. Game of the year. Halo Game of the Year. Halo Game of the Year. Campaign. Only brought in 2 more million. 3 more million. When they finally released games in the service from their first party, it only gave them 2 more million? Huh? Uh-huh. Yeah. So, where are the numbers now? Nobody's talking about the numbers. 25 million. Because the numbers are the reason why they are doing this. Why are they spending $7 billion? Because Game Pass is so successful? And they just want to add more games for you, friends? No. Game Pass is not working. They need a pivot. I said on my last show, I need a pivot. They need to pivot. Game Pass is not moving. When did Game Pass launch, Grinders? When did Game Pass launch? Let's see. When did Game Pass launch? Anybody? Let's see. Let's see. Bueller. What's up? Hit that like button. Tools is here. When did Game Pass launch? Game Pass launched in 2017, June. Man, this is small. What the hell's going on with Wikipedia? So Game Pass launched June 2017. And then in January 2018, they started adding their games, right? So when did Xbox Game Pass launch? Game Pass launched June 1st, 2017. Okay. Then in I can zoom in on this stuff. Can I zoom in over here? Ah, there we go. There we go. I got the zoom in now, everybody. Whoa. There we go. I got the zoom in now. I fixed it for everybody, for the grinders. So look. So June when officially launched. Remember, it came out in beta, right? Now, January 23rd, 2018 is when they said that all first-party games will arrive in the catalog day and date. Starting with our great games such as Sea of Thieves. That was the first one. Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2, and Forza Horizon 4. And future releases of Halo and Gears. So Game Pass has been around. The reason why I talk about this is Game Pass has been around, and then they introduced Game Pass Ultimate, which was the combination of PC and Game Pass in 2019, still 3 years ago, and then xCloud was added in 2020. Still 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And on January 18, 2022, Microsoft said that they have reached 25 million subscribers. So, master mathematicians, what do we have? What year you want to count them? From 2017 to 2022? We're doing what? 5 years? Mathematicians. Grindseticians. 5 million a year if you want to count from 2017. Hell, I'll give them 2018. We're at 6.3 a year. You wonder why you didn't get numbers last year? All year last year, you didn't get any numbers in 2021. 25 million. And how many billion would a B they want to reach? 2 billion gamers? When you got 25 million subscribers. They got, how many Xbox Live subscribers they have? 90? 100? 25 million versus Xbox Live? 5 million a year. What did they say about big blockbuster games going into the service? Yes, I did, Tools. What did they say about how many subscriptions do you need to kind of put big budget games in there? What did our good friend over at Rockstar say? Much of a sub base do you need? So, let's say 50 million. $50 million. Something along those lines, 50, 60 million. Well, what are you looking at? And it's not like Gadget. I know it's not even bad that you put it like that. That's the number. If Game Pass is not new. Game Pass didn't come out last year. Game Pass didn't launch with the Series X. Game Pass launched in 2017 with their games coming to the service 6 months later. Their first-party games driving Game Pass in January of 2018. We are in January of 22 if you look at a calendar. So the growth of Game Pass, what is Satya's number? What is the rate that he wants to go? I don't think it's 5 million. So they buy Bethesda. We need more games in the service. Now they buy Activision. We need more games in the service. But what's striking is that both of these big companies really don't have a lineup of games and that are pumping. They're not really pumping out games. Activision is just cruising on service games and pumping out a Call of Duty every year. And Bethesda, it's their first new IP in 25 years. And they're cruising on friggin' Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. It's not like Bethesda's dropping games every quarter. So these two big companies, I call them big basically black holes. They're not these companies that are pumping out games to put in your service. So I scratch my head and be like, well, if they don't want a frequency of games coming out in the services, then why are they buying these black hole publishers that basically are just sucking up? They just do an annual release here or there. After Fallout 76, what did they release? Doom Eternal? Bethesda? We're done. Like, Bethesda was more aggressive early on in the generation. So, you look at even Call of Duty annualized. Yes, you want to talk money? Microsoft money? Oh, yeah. You could be rolling in that dough. Debbie Moore style. Indecent Proposal. Oh, damn. Pause. Rolling around. That's what I think when they talk about the Microsoft money. They're Debbie Moore rolling. They're rolling around in the money in the bed in their bikinis. We're talking about the games. Not Debbie Moore rolling around in her underwear. Not bad, but I don't think Xbox fans be rolling around and rubbing themselves with $100 bills in a bed. But that's what I see. Money. It's all about the money. Oh, they're making money. Who cares? Who cares who's making money? Because you know what? Those money makers, those guys making money. You know what they said? They said, oh, yeah, you know what? Putting games on PC, that's wonderful because Microsoft's going to make money on PC with selling their game on Steam. And then they're going to take that money and bring it back into Xbox and bring us more games.
A few moments later.
2022, where's that promise? They're going to make money, and that money is going to come back, and we're going to get more games. That's what they're going to do. That's why it's great for them selling money, make the money so they can invest in more games. It is inconceivable that this company now has 33 studios. And they're hanging their hat on one game this year in 2022. Starfield. If this is such a... Why is Horizon getting peeled back for the last year and a half, showing more and more gameplay, talking about the AI, talking about the environment, talking about the enemy AI, talking about the tribes, now talking about the voice actors, and then the story, and looking at more and more things that she's able to do to show me the combat. They've been drip feeding gameplay of Horizon up to the lead next month. Starfield is supposed to be this huge Fallout in space. They're showing a concept art 1 second looped video. What is the problem here? And Horizon is just one of Sony's games of their first party of the 3 that they have lined up. Peeling back, more, bigger than what it is. They did the same thing with Days Gone. Peeling back the onion. Starfield is incognito. Halo campaign stealth dropped after they showed that disaster the year before. You got 33 studios hanging on one game. Last year, Halo and Forza and Psychonauts. Psychonauts and Halo were delayed from the year before. What did you get in 2020? What did you get in 2020? You got nothing. You had nothing to launch your console with from first party. So Psychonauts and Halo carried you to this. So it wasn't like last year. You have Halo, Psychonauts, and the lineup of games they had ready for 2021. No, your games of the only game they had lined up for 2021 was Forza Horizon. And Forza is the only game that stands the test of time and is immune to Microsoft's bullshit. But even that's getting long in the tooth. Just changing the backdrops. 10 million people per the scoreboard. I digress on that one. But your Psychonauts and Halo were delays from the previous year. You had Bethesda. You have a bunch of studios you purchased in 2018. You have no gameplay to Perfect Dark, Fable, Everwild, State of Decay 3, Avowed, Outer Worlds 2. Seven games, 8 games. No gameplay. And some of these were announced. State of Decay 3 was actually announced in 2018. When they bought Undead Labs, Booty was like the first game that Booty came at clapping on the stage. Clapping that ass. Clapping that ass on the stage. And he said, oh yeah, Undead Labs is working on State of Decay 3. That was like the first game that was confirmed by when they purchased those studios in 2018. Only to be shown in what, 2020's Xbox Showcase? CGI video? I'm not even talking about the second party games. I'm not even talking about Redfall and all that other stuff. I'm talking about their first party, the studios that they own. What? No, I'm not talking about Scorn, Alien jizz. No. What's up, Jose? How you doing? Okay, shirtless Phil NFTs. Dude, Phil will be the first one to sell us NFTs. But if you look at the cadence of games, and then on top of that, 2022 is going to be a huge year. Huge. What? From their first party, Starfield. And maybe a stealth drop of Forza Motorsport, the service game. I know. Eric DeBeard, I agree. And that's the main thing with this Microsoft money. That's where I'm going with this. But what I want to put as a realization is that that's the reason why Game Pass is not growing. Because Game Pass would grow if there was quality, consistent content in it. There isn't. It's delayed games, and there is no lineup. It is so random. But you have a company that's spending billions of dollars buying up publishers and having these wish lists, hopes and dreams, and having lists of people showing like, listen, Grinders, that, like, gee, like what? Look at this. I wasn't going to bring this thing up, but I am going to bring it up. Go back to my thing here. But I have to, because it gives a good visual to the point I'm wanting to make, because this is where the money, Microsoft money, is getting people. And this is what people are excited about. And I just don't I don't get it. Like this is what they want. Where is it? Here it is. This is what they're celebrating. All right. And I don't think you could see it really good, well here. But if you look on a bigger screen, probably not on your phone, 5-inch screens, all unannounced project. Dude, it is like, wait a second. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Because this is pretty hilarious. Hold on. Wait a second. You know what? There we go. You know what? We're bringing this right into the... Oh, can I do it that way? Oh, damn. What the hell? I'm going to bring it right into here. Hold on, where is... Dude, what the hell? I was on bringing it into you. Oh, I show them folder. Where is it? It is here. So yeah, you can't really see it there, but I could zoom in if I do it this way. Oh yeah, I'll do it this way. I can do it this way. Sorry for the delay. You know, computers. Why doesn't it let me carry it over? So like, it's a celebration of lists. And that's the thing here. Now listen, confirmed and rumored, right? Here comes the booty. So yes, on paper, after all this money spent, this is what you're getting. All right, now, if you go, you got 343, Halo Infinite, and then unannounced projects. Gears 5, unannounced new IP. Like, dude, I could take a list of studios and just put a whole bunch of, like, unannounced, multiple unannounced projects from Double Fine, unannounced projects, Age of Empires, Minecraft Dungeon, Perfect Dark, like, dude, like, we haven't seen anything. This is IO, unannounced projects. Like, on paper, yeah. Yeah, multitasking silence. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, it's not even exclusive. But these are Xbox projects. This is what they're working on. Look, Kojima, unannounced cloud project. Like, this gets you, like, this is lotion worthy? Is this lotion worthy? Redfall on you. Like, I want to know which one of these have we have gameplay for? Which one of these have we played already? Grounded. I'm surprised they didn't put Bleeding Edge here for Ninja Theory. What happened to Bleeding Edge? More people play your game, we all win, right? Bleeding Edge was on everything. They added 2 characters and said we're done. Less than a year, they shut that thing down. They don't own them. These are all the things that they're working on. Oh, wow. First off, I'm going to tell you something. We'll come back to this Activision Blizzard. Right? This deal doesn't close until later next year, if it goes through, right? None of this is applicable until end of next year. We just started 2022. These are hyping end of next year. They're scratching off years like a goddamn prison sentence. I don't understand how this is acceptable to the Xbox fan base. You're basically looking at a wall going, put in a line. That's another year. It's another year. It's another year. Well, this is going to be our year, man. This is going to be our year. Ghostwire Tokyo, is that even coming to their platform this year? Perfect Dark, no gameplay. Senua, I guess that was gameplay. Fable, no gameplay. Forza Motorsport, they showed a CGI trailer to that. Coalition, unannounced project. Okay, good job, unannounced. State of Decay 3 in development. No gameplay. Here we go. Obsidian. Grounded is still in preview 3 years later. Avowed, Outer Worlds 2, and another unannounced RPG. Why not? In Exile. Unannounced Project Cobalt. Remember Project Scorpio? Remember Project Scarlet? How did those teraflops work out for you when you knew project names? Age of Empires. Oh, and an unannounced project. We got to add unannounced project for Age of Empires. Double Fine has multiple unannounced projects. After the delay of Psychonauts 2, multiple. Here, Bethesda. Indiana Jones. Oh, yeah, Indiana Jones. Redfall. Supposed to come out in a few months. I don't see anything. Ghostwire Tokyo is a PlayStation exclusive. I guess that's good. Oh, but you know what? Let's add something. Who the hell's this? John Jonas' new game. The Jonas Brothers are making a goddamn new game. John Jonas. Who the hell's that guy? John Johannes' new game. Evil Within 2. What are we doing here? What? The Jonas Brothers? What? Oh, and unannounced projects, of course. Well, why not? They got 4 other games coming. Yeah, I'm sure. They got the C team, the D team. Oh, pause. D team. Oh, shit. Like, yeah, you know what? What's the ZeniMax? Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. And they got another unannounced IP. Another unannounced. Jesus. Please, don't use up all the lotion. So when you turn on your Xbox now, when you turn on your Xbox next month, when you turn on your Xbox in the summer, anything? Bueller? Anything? Anything? Anything. When you turn on your Xbox in February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, you know, the year. Anything? Billions of dollars. Billions. $5 million a year in Game Pass. All this on a menu that you can't eat from. How would you like that, Grinders? How would you like me all to take you out to a restaurant as my next giveaway? I'm going to take all 113 of you. We're going to go to the restaurant. I'm going to sit you down real nice. Put the napkin on your lap. Pour out the water. Sit real nice. Give you your forks. Give you your knives. Put a plate in front of you. And then I'm going to come out. I'm going to say, here's it go. I'm going to give every single one of you grinders in the grind house right now. I'm going to hand each of you a menu. Oh, shit. There's filet mignons. There's escargots. There's chicken breasts. Look at that menu. Look at the variety. Look at all this. Look at all this. And you're hungry. And you're starving. You're hungry. I'm hungry. You're hungry. And you sit there and you wait. And you wait. And you're looking at this menu going, what can I eat? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Waiting. Where's the waiter? Where's the waiter? Oh, I'm hungry. I want to order from this menu. I can't wait to eat. I'm hungry. Can't wait. Here's the menu. Sir, did you like anything? You know what? I will take a side of, I'll take some Perfect Dark, with a side of some, with some State of Decay 3, and, you know what? Surprise me. Sprinkle in some of those unannounced projects. I think I might eat one of those. I'm feeling a little silly tonight. Throw in one of those unannounced projects with the Perfect Dark and a side of State of Decay 3. I can't. Kitchen's closed, bitch.
I don't play this game.
What do you mean kitchen's closed? Oh, yeah, you can't eat any of this stuff. We don't none of this stuff. You can't order any of this stuff. But I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'm in this restaurant. You set me up at the table. You told me to buy this $500 machine. This $500 seat I paid. I'm hungry. No, you can't order from this table. Nah. See ya. Did I show you you have some Xbox donuts? Fuck, I want donuts. Let's talk about our good friend about IP, right? Let's talk about some IP right here. Perfect Dark. I like to call them the perfect help. Studio was opened in 2018. I saw the sunset pictures. Beautiful, beautiful studio. Beautiful studio. 2018. Drew Murray's there, hyping it all up. Who's coming over? Xbox fans checking LinkedIn like they're looking for their own job. Telling me the janitor went over there, the valet guy. They all went over to Initiative. Can't wait. What a team. What a team. There you go. Thank you, Toolman, for the donuts in the chat. What a team. 2018. Oh, what are they working on? 2020 Game Awards. Here's a CGI trailer. They're working on Perfect Dark. 2 years later. Oh, okay. Now we'll wait 2021. We get an update. Gameplay E3. Right? Yeah, Insomniac, Drew Murray. He left. Right after they showed Perfect Dark. At the Game Awards. All right. Let's get an update, man. E3's coming. You know, Microsoft's going to E3. Screw Sony. They don't go to E3. Nah. They don't do E3, but we do E3. We do it big. Phil wears a special jacket. It says Xbox Game Pass on it. Probably throws it in with the subscription. You know, he stands on a stage holding his hands like a presidential. He does E3 because Xbox does E3 because they're the cool dads. They do E3. They're cool dads. Let's get an update on Perfect Dark. Come on, Phil. Yeah, you got an update on Perfect Dark. They're getting the perfect help from the bootleg Crystal Dynamics. Who? Yeah, an announcement. What do you mean an announcement? You bought this, you made the studio from scratch. First off, I don't know why you put this studio to work on Perfect Dark when you got Rare sitting there trying to figure out what Everwild is. But they can't help on Perfect Dark. Hell, they can't even help on Perfect Dark. Let's go ask Crystal Dynamics. You know, the studio that brought you the incredible stunt double Avengers. Yeah, those guys. Come over here. Help us with Perfect Dark because you have made wonderful first-person shooters. And you know exactly about the franchise. You just handled the Avengers IP incredible. Amazing. What qualifications you have? Can we borrow those guys? Come help our initiative over here. The initiative? What kind of initiative it is? How could you be called the initiative when you just try to go get help from other people? You're supposed to be the initiative. You're supposed to be the leader. You take the initiative. Your initiative is going to get bootleg Avenger helper? And here they come. And can't wait to see Perfect Dark maybe this year. We got to have Joanna Dark with a mustache and mutton chops. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, here she is. That's not Joanna Dark. The stunt double. Stunt double. I mean a stunt double.
I lied.
You're the initiative. First thing you do is like, you know what? We need help, bitch. What? We entitled you the initiative. Why are you asking for help? You are the group. You are the leaders, the initiative. We need help. Go get those bootleg studios. Help us out. All right, put a little mustache here, some mutton chops over here. There she is. Perfect. What? Perfect. That's about bringing back IP. That's respecting your IP. You got Rare sitting there doing Sea of Thieves updates. You don't think put Rare on there? Booty. Open up your asshole. Listen. Take a listen. Put your asshole to the speaker. Let me tell you something. Rare, Perfect Dark. You know, Rare, Perfect Dark. All right, go clapping. This is what we're doing here. Then Phil Ness comes out after the fallout of this purchase, and he goes, oh, I want to bring back Guitar Hero. This, you know, I was reading, oh my God, I was reading all the IP that Activision has, and I want to bring back all these, dude, you sat on Conker. You sat on Banjo and Kazooie and gave it to Nintendo. You friggin' pushed Voodoo Vince out the door with pincushions in his ass. You gave us original assets, Phantom Dust. Couldn't even give it a friggin' spit shine. The game was the same exact game. That's your respect for your IP. You're gonna come in here in Activision and start reviving old IP? You think you too hit to quit? Like you think that you got that potential when you sat on all that Microsoft IP? Still sitting on it. Cameo, how you doing? Conker, what are you up to? Well, you know what? I'm gonna put Conker in Project Spark. You make your own game. Make your own game. And then we'll shut down Project Spark. And then guess what? You could play Conker. You jump around your room if you buy HoloLens. He's a cool demo. Battletoads, that's right. They didn't want to make Battletoads. Somebody approached them to make Battletoads. Hey, you want to know what? Why don't we ask Killer Instinct how they're doing? Hey, Killer Instinct, how are you doing? After 3 seasons. Killer Instinct 2? Nah. I like to bring it back. I just need to find somebody to make it. You got 25 goddamn studios. What do you mean you need to find somebody? And this brings me to my problem. If you haven't detected it already. They have not demonstrated their respect for what they already had before they went on this buying spree. Microsoft and Xbox did not even respect the IP that they had and bring it back meaningfully. They focused on backwards compatibility. Crimson Skies is backwards compatible. All this focus on, and they focused on the past. They made backwards compatibility. Crimson Skies you could play today. Do you think one son of a bitch over there is like, you know what? Let's do Crimson Skies too. Nah. Let's remaster Voodoo Vince. To bring back Voodoo Vince too? Nah. Let them play Xbox Live and Reloaded, Conker Live and Reloaded. To bring back Conker? Nah. Let's do Rare Replay. 30 years of celebrating Rare. Games like Blast Corps. Games like Perfect Dark. Games like Conker's Bad Fur Day. Battletoads. Let's do that. Because we're going to make sequels to all the IP that we had with Rare? Nah. Let's make Halo the best it was. Let's respect Master Chief and his story and give a polished premium experience. 6 years in the making. Rolling mountains, herds of buffalo in our display. Let's make it the best it's ever been. Because we respect the best IP that we have for 20 years. Nah. So let's go now and buy Activision. It has all this legacy IP. Who is going to do it? If you weren't doing it before, then why would you all of a sudden do it now? And with all this money, Phil Spencer, if he really wanted to bring back Guitar Hero, he could have tapped that demon Bobby Kotick bitch on the shoulders, pulled his devil tail, knocked his pitchfork out of his hand and go, you know what, Bobby Kotick? I really would love to bring Guitar Hero to the Xbox. Here's a $1 billion. And would you like to make Guitar Hero for the Xbox? You know how Sony went and said, we would like to have Knights of the Old Republic on PlayStation. We would like to have Final Fantasy VII Remake on PlayStation. We would like to have that Forspoken, that Kana. You know what? Here's some money. Put that on PlayStation. You know what? Even though I don't like the game, Deathloop. You know what? Here's some money. Put it on PlayStation. If Phil really wanted to use the Microsoft money to bring you Xbox games, They had all the money in the world. But you need to think this. They chose not to. That's what nobody's talking about when you talk about Microsoft money. And I'm going to say it again for those in the back. Hit that like button, grinders. Join the VIP grind house. Because this is the truth. They could have brought you games over the last 5 to 6 years. And this is what grinds my gears. Because prior to that, they were bringing games. They brought Titanfall to you. They brought Dead Rising to you. They brought Sunset Overdrive to you. They brought Quantum Break to you. Then in 2016, they said, we're not bringing games to you anymore because it's not working. It's not in our business model. So now we're going to focus on PC. We're going to focus on Game Pass. And what did happen in 2016? They shut down Scalebound by Lionhead. We're done. You think about it, Lionhead made Fable. Why would, if your intent was to bring back Fable, why would you have let go Lionhead Studios to get Playground Games, who makes racing games, to make Fable? Does that make any sense? Does that sound like a company that doesn't know a game if they tripped over it in the streets? It's the ignorance. But they hear you, though. We hear you. Think about it. All these years where they said they bought studios to get games, and I've said this so many times on this channel and everywhere else. You don't need to buy studios to get games. Nintendo didn't have to buy Activision to get Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Sony didn't have to buy Disney to get Wolverine. Sony didn't have to buy Square Enix to get Final Fantasy, to get Final Fantasy 16, to get Forspoken. They didn't have to buy Bethesda to get 2 exclusive games. But they were bringing games to their platform all these years. In addition to their first party, they didn't have to buy $70 billion of studios or stuff to have you wait. They spent their money to bring you Kena, to bring you games, and Microsoft used to do that. They stopped and they pivoted. And now you sit here looking at a menu you can't eat from. And this is the Twitter wars. This is the celebration. Somebody said, we're in 2022. What do you mean? We're only in January. You act like that's 7 months in. You want to know what, bitch? Tell me what changes in 7 months. Does all this come out in 7 months? We're in January 2022. I'll tell you what happened in 7 months. In 7 months, they're going to waste time at E3 showing you a bunch of bullshit on Activision. They're going to waste time showing what? I guess finally gameplay? They showed Hellblade. They didn't give you a date. You only have a friggin' season for Hellblade. Are they going to stealth drop that at the end of this year? With Starfield? You're going to have Starfield, Hellblade, and then Forza? I guarantee you the big highlight of this E3 will be Forza Motorsport. And probably the Halo Infinite updates. And maybe a Sea of Thieves update while we're at it. And State of Decay 2. Shit, why not? Maybe a new update to Age of Empires, an expansion. You know, because they love wasting their E3 showcase to give you updates on old-ass games. Sea of Thieves has an expansion E3 announcement. What? So tell me, in 7 months, what changes? What changes this whole goddamn year? Even if they will release Hellblade, Forza, and Starfield. Why would you subscribe to the service now? Why would you subscribe to the service in February, in March, in April? If Game Pass isn't, why would you? Let's ask the 25 million people at $5 million a year. Ask them why. You would just sign up for the time that they release those games in November. Thanks, 1 month. Thanks, everybody. All the waiting, hoping, and wishing, it just matters in 1 month. Thanks. I'm done. You want to see something else, Grinders, while we're at it? Hit that like button. Hit that like button, goddammit. Watch this. You want to see something wild? I'm going to show you something wild. Where the hell's my thing? Look at this. Where is it? Watch this one. Speaking about just look. Tom Warren, all his followers are from The Verge, but all Windows primarily, right? Maybe you unsubscribe. Exactly, Tony Twist. How often do you play Halo Infinite multiplayer? I stopped playing. Over 40%. 17,000 votes. I play a few times a week. This is free to play. Fully accessible. But it's not even that I stopped playing. But what's very interesting is the lowest one. That's the one I want to draw your eyes to. The lowest one. For events and challenges. The lowest one is for events and challenges. They're doing an event right now. 17,000 votes. 40% say I stopped playing. 30% say I do. Couple of times a week, maybe. But the events and challenges, that's where a service game lives and dies by. And that's the lowest one that voted for events and challenges, showing that the content sucks. So I can't zoom in. I don't know what the hell this thing. Let me see. I wish I could zoom in. I don't know why I can't zoom in. Maybe over here. There we go. Sorry, I figured it out. I think I know how to do it now. There you go. Whoa, what's that? Yeah, that is oof. The hell's going on? Now I'm really doing this. Uh-oh, now I'm all messed up. Why is that thing popping up? Man, oh man, I'm about to go bonkers here. Hold on, let me refresh it. Why are these messages things showing up? There we go. Whoa, there it is. Zoom in. Oh, I'm sorry, JCAD. This thing keeps popping it up. For some reason. Jesus. I should do screenshots. This live stuff sucks. This is the Grindhouse. We don't know what the hell's going on. Now I don't know what the hell's going on now. I'm all messed up. I'm zoomed in like there we go. There we go. But I don't know why these messages. Get out of here. Where's this poll? Well, now I can't zoom in. A disaster. Yeah. Sorry. I guess maybe I'll make it bigger on the screen. I'll make it bigger. Whoosh. There we go, Grinders. So look. Yeah, so for events and challenges, 11%. Stop playing 40%. And then look at this, right? To follow up with this. Just remember the sales pitch of everybody plays, we all win. It's free to play. It's accessible. All this okie dokie. Now, I got you, JCat. I got you. I fixed it. All this okie dokie. Look at this follow-up. I stopped not long after launch. The progression, hit registration, desync issues, and forced crossplay cheaters put me off. You know, this forced crossplay, another thing that Phil Ness hyped up so much. Yeah, another okie dokie. But that's very interesting is the one I wanted to do, the events and challenges. because that's the lifeblood of a service game. And if those events and challenges are not bringing people to play, that's a problem. 17,000 votes, and majority of his followers are Windows folk. He's the Windows person from The Verge. But that events thing, that's not good. But I am sure. And then you see all these people stop playing because of forced crossplay. Same. The player count is not even good for a AAA Halo game. It may be due to not having much content, worst progression ever, too expensive, things in the shop and the battle pass, matchmaking still broken, more issues with the game. 9,000, 25 minutes ago, peaked 38,000. Game of the year this was, remember? I know, sure, I know. So, yeah, like, you look at it and it, you know, this whole, like, when we play, we all win. Like, where's the proof that this model is working? 5,000 sub, 5 million, 25 million we're at. That's right there. That's right. Apex Legends, Warzone, Fortnite, all have issues at launch. That's right. Yeah, blame it on all the other games. Yeah, they all got bad issues. They all got bad issues at launch. It's just that they could have brought games, quality, that he mentions in 2018.
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't.
And that was in 2019. I always point that out. That's in 2019. Yep, exactly. Halo had a whole bunch of show launch. It was no content. So that Microsoft money could have been spent to bring games to your platform. Everybody made the excuse that wait. You remember in 2018, they're like, wait, don't worry about it. The games are coming. 3 to 4 years to make some great games. They bought the studios in 2018. You got to give them time. We are in 2022. 4 years later. And we have yet to see gameplay of the games that on the studios they already purchased. And in that time, instead of bringing you updates on those games and bringing content to you and bringing games to you, maybe buying some like looking at Bethesda and bringing some games. They didn't have to buy Bethesda. Well, they decided to. They spent $80 billion and bought 2 huge publishers on top of the 2018 studios that they purchased. And the only one that announced something and played was Psychonauts, which was a Kickstarter that actually was delayed and put on everything. So, and was delayed a year. That's basically all they got. Wait. It's a joke. And what's crazy is that you didn't have to wait. They had the money. This is what I've been grinding about, man. Sony didn't need to buy all these studios to get games to their platform. They didn't have to buy them. Why does Microsoft have to buy a whole goddamn publisher for you to cross your fingers and hope you get games in the next 3 years? They have the money. But nobody's saying, Microsoft, why are you buying Activision? Like, why wouldn't you, if you wanted an IP from Activision, why didn't you work with Activision and fund that IP and make it exclusive to your platform? Why didn't you work with Bethesda and add money to Starfield and make that exclusive to your platform? Why did you have to buy the whole goddamn publisher and wait years for integration? Why? I told you, they are on borrowed time. Sony is not going to stop. Do you see Sony's response? Sony's response has been just flooding the internet with Horizon Forbidden West trailers. You want to know why? Because gamers care about what have you done for me lately? Games. And while people are there doing the lotion over on a menu that you can't eat from, Sony's going to be having games come out. You're going to get screenshots and screen shares and videos of people playing Horizon. Then after that, Gran Turismo. Then after that, Forspoken. And after that, God of War. And who the hell else knows what else they're coming out with? This year. Not 2 years from now. Not 3. Not 2025. We'll be on Spider-Man 4 by that time. Wolverine 2. Knights of the Old Republic remastered the 3rd version. I don't know. They are on borrowed time. Nobody's sitting around waiting 3 years for you to get your shit together. After you show everybody your money. You have all this money. Why are you didn't have a launch lineup for the Xbox? Why? Why did I have to sell that shit a month in? Because I was playing Gears 5 on it. A 2-year-old game on a $500 system staring at an old-ass dashboard. That was an investment. Just to follow it up with Halo after 6 years and a year delay, and then you got the balls to tell me when that releases on Craig's fucking birthday. It's a service game. It's gonna be 10 years. Bootleg Joe got a name. Fernando. He named the son of a bitch Fernando. Bootleg Cortana. She gets her name in the sequel. You fly off into the sunset saying we're gonna go see a different biome now. 6 years in the making. 6 years I'm planting power seeds in slots and walking through Forerunner structures that are dead as Dillanel with no enemies in it at all. 6 years in the making. Quality. Halo trees look like the things that you clean your toilet bowl with. That's what you waited for? When you could have been buying quality games. You want Guitar Hero so bad, then you go fund it. Activision, make Guitar Hero. Here's $1 billion. $70 billion for what? And that's the thing. They don't care. That list of games is just a menu of hopes and dreams. You don't even know if they're going to be quality. You don't even know what they're going to be. Is Perfect Dark going to be episodic? Is Fable going to be episodic? We have no friggin' clue. Look what they did to Halo. All we have is what they have done to the friggin' games that they have released. Bootleg-ass Halo with horrible seasons. Frankenstein the hell out of it. Slots in Forza Horizon, just change the backs around. Forza Motorsport's going to be the next service game. Look at what they've done to their library of games. With great power comes great responsibility. They own the goddamn gaming industry, and they're the most incompetent company to when it comes to making games to know what people want. And he knows what you want. That's the thing. He knows you want Banjo, but he goes and gives it to Nintendo. Where is it, Phil? What happened to Everwild shown in 2019? Where is it? Ask Viva Pinata, how's that IP doing? You want to bring back IP? Hey, Viva Pinata, how's that? Nah. And now you have all this IP. And I hear the gamers out there. I hear them. They want us to, oh, you know what? Take id Tech and put it in Halo. Oh my God, do a Crash Bandicoot. Take Toys for Bob and make them do Crash Bandicoot. And you want to know what? That's a real gamer. That's what you really want as a gamer. You want them to take this IP and make your dreams come true. The problem is you got a drunk, cross-eyed bus driver driving this bus of games. And he's veering all over the goddamn highway on 2 wheels. That's what you got. You got the wrong company holding this IP. $7 billion? Ask Nokia. Chew them up and spit them out because they want to be part of the goddamn phone market. Beam? Mixer? What did they do? They did nothing. They tried original content. It didn't grow. So, what did they do? Buy studios? Oops, I'm sorry. Buy Ninja. Buy Shroud. You know, analogous to buying Bethesda and Activision. Why? Why, if Mixer was just growing, why would they buy Shroud and Ninja? Why would they buy the talent from Twitch and bring it on Mixer? Because it wasn't naturally coming to Mixer. People didn't want to come to Mixer. So what did they do? Speed it up. Spend more money. Pay off Shroud, Activision. Pay off Ninja, Bethesda. Now we own the top talent of Twitch. How did that go for Mixer? Did that work? Why did they shut down Mixer? Because it wasn't growing at the rate they needed it to grow. So they bought Ninja and bought Shroud. Thought they could use their Microsoft money. And what happened? 6 months later, they shut it down. Now, I'm not saying they're going to shut Xbox down, and obviously these are bigger purchases than Ninja and Shroud, but there's a cadence here. There's an MO here. Game Pass wasn't growing. $5 million a year. Oh, when it was growing during the pandemic, they were announcing it every quarter. Now they're $18 million. Then they let you wait a whole year. Let you wait a whole year. Just to say 25. And put it with the biggest acquisition in gaming history. You slip that 25 million in, because I can guarantee you, if they just said, hey, we're at 25 million Game Pass subscribers, that would have been a story. That would have been a story. They're like, wait a second, 7 million in a year after releasing Halo and Forza Horizon and Psychonauts and having, how the hell do you just go up that much? That's 5 million since Game Pass existed. So, if you look at it, they needed to inject content, and they bought the Activision. And the other last point I'm going to make on this is that their purchasing of studios are not purchasing studios at their high point. They're not buying these studios after they released a great game, or they released a game that was well received. They're buying these studios in the dump. Like, these studios are on their downhill. Bethesda. Like, we would have had to lay off people. And that's right, Damasi. They're trying to force people into their ecosystem. And they're not falling for it. And that's where this whole thing does. Because I've seen there's 2 points I wanted to make here. And I'm going to end with a funny story. The first point is exactly with this forcing of the ecosystem. Obviously, the people don't want to go through a service to play their games, right? So the issue here is that now they're not just getting exclusives and bringing exclusive games to the gamers like I said they could have done. Instead, what they're doing is that they're forcing the industry to go into Game Pass because it's not naturally happening. The flywheel is not happening. It's not even 7 million just wait. It's 5 million because they started in 2017. So instead of having, for instance, say Activision, you know what? Game Pass has a lot of subscribers in it. We're going to try to put your Call of Duty in Game Pass. Or even shitty-ass Cyberpunk. But they were first to come out. We're not going to Game Pass. The GTA, the Take-Two president, he says, what did he say? Take-Two president on Game Pass. Yeah. He says, make this nice and big. Take-Two president goes, once again, Take-Two, Strauss, financial situation regarding service subscription services like Game Pass. Our views, this is a quote, our views remain unchanged. We think subscription model can make sense for deep catalog titles, but it doesn't make sense for frontline titles. For any business model to make sense in entertainment business, it has to work for the creators of the content as well as the consumers of the entertainment. I think a catalog can make sense for the publishers, but can make sense for the consumers who are avid, who really want to access a lot of product. But if you're going into the frontline product, then the economics are much more difficult to make sense of, he said. Consumers who are involved with interactive entertainment have different consumption patterns than those involved in linear entertainment. Linear entertainment customers have something like 150 hours of programming a month. That's over 100 different titles. In the case of the interactive entertainment, which is us, the gamers, right? Consumers are consuming something like 45 hours a month. And that may be 1, 2, or 3 to 4 titles. But certainly it's not 100 titles. So from a consumer point of view, it's not clear that a subscription model makes sense for the bulk of consumers. So the dudes that play Call of Duty, that's all they want. They're just going to buy it. But you got to convince them, hey, play it in Game Pass. I only buy one game. Why am I going to pay $15 a month for 150 games just to get my game that I buy? I just want to buy my game. And we've seen it in the MPDs. You've seen Halo topped on the number 2 in the MPDs. People are just buying it. There's only 25 million people in Game Pass. It's not growing. It's an internal battle that Microsoft has to fight. You put legacy titles in the Game Pass. You put legacy games in there. And that's what they're going to do. But Call of Duty, we'll see what they do. But you're going to have to convince a lot of people to get it through Game Pass. And that's why maybe they will keep it multi-plat. I don't know. All I know is that if it doesn't go their way, they're going to use it to their leverage. But you need a lot of subscribers in there in order to really justify putting a big title in there. That's what he said. Financially, it has to work for both of us. You can't just give out free games. And that's where he says that, you know, it's the creators as well as the consumers. The consumers can't just be paying for $1 and playing the game that the creators spending tons of money on. Wait, what happened, Doomslayer? Something's going on. Xbox Wire? What did they say? What article? What happened with Xbox Wire? The EA member rewards? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to find what everybody's looking at. What is this? I don't know. What did they put on the Xbox Wire? Oh, yeah, and DLC? The Xbox Game Studios page. Oh, sorry. Not Xbox Wire. 150 people watching. Hit that like button, please. Grinding those gears. Oh, this thing? Yeah, I'm showing it now. Welcome to Game Studios 23. This thing? What did they put? What's disgusting? What happened? Oh, I'm on it. What does it say? I don't see anything. I know, dude. Like, it's tons, dude. It's ridiculous. And again, if you just look at it from the point of view of like, wow, look at that. I just said, yeah, it looks great. But given Microsoft's history, yeah, when we play, we all win. But we're buying the whole goddamn gaming industry. Yeah. Because when everyone plays on Xbox services, we all win. That's what they need. And then on top of that, talking about the exclusivity, you know, Phil did reach out to he's talked with Sony leadership, and he promises that they will keep their studio, like Call of Duty, on there. Oh, read it. All right, this thing. Our 23 game development studios, now including the studios under Bethesda Softworks, focus on delivering great games to everyone, wherever they play, on console, PC, and mobile devices. We're responsible for developing and publishing some of the biggest franchises in history. Age of Empires, Forza, Gears, Halo, Minecraft, Fallout. They're responsible. Minecraft, Microsoft Solitaire, Flight Simulator. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, Flight Simulator. Feel this.
Doom, the Elder Scrolls. Doom, the Elder Scrolls. Oh, shake my head. I know. Dude, this is what they do, man. This is what they do. They just slap their tramp stamp on it, going, we're responsible for Doom and the Elder Scrolls. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Get ready for the new games under their helm. Doom the service game. All bangers. All I'm saying is that, like I said, is the drunk, cross-eyed bus driver driving the bus of all these games. They haven't shown in their history that they are capable or responsible for delivering quality games. And now that they got half the gaming industry under their belt, it's a scary, scary sight. This is not just about bringing exclusives to the platform. This is about funneling the games that they want in their service, forcing them in their service because people won't go to their service. They did the same thing with Windows Phone. Nobody wanted to make apps for them. So what did they do? They paid them to make the apps. They basically funded their apps. How do you make profit from your store when you're paying for the developers to make apps for your product? They didn't make an app and put it on the service and Microsoft made money and they made money. No, they paid developers to make apps. They forced them with money. They paid them off to make apps for Windows Phone because it wasn't naturally happening because nobody wanted to go there. So what are they doing now? Same thing. Nobody wants to launch their games in Game Pass. If they were going to, you would need to have a very high subscriber count. Do you? No. So guess what? We're just going to accelerate the growth by buying the publisher to put all that stuff in our Game Pass. Think, McFly. Think. Back to the Future style. They want to be in 2028, but they don't want to wait to get there and earn the respect, earn the quality, earn the mind share of the developers, and earn the mind share of the gamers, like they did with the 360. They earned that stuff with the features and capabilities of Xbox Live. They earned it. Now they're just buying it because they don't have the patience. They don't want to waste more time. So they're spending the money now because they would probably need 70 million, 50 million subscribers in Game Pass in order to try even to get a Call of Duty in there day one. You think at 5 million a year, you think they're going to wait another half a friggin' decade to get to 50 million to approach Activision if it would be still around to get Call of Duty? No. They wouldn't. They are accelerating the process by buying up the industry to put the stuff in Game Pass. And I don't care if it's actually exclusive games. Please do what Sony's doing. That's what we wanted as gamers. We wanted you to say, oh, you got Wolverine? Well, guess who I got? I got Batman. I got Superman. Now, go ahead. What do you got now? Okay, well, I got Final Fantasy. You know what? We're going to get Blue Dragon. We're going to bring that back to us. And now us as gamers are like, holy crap, I got DC. We got DC games on Xbox. We got Marvel games on Sony. Let's go. Now we're playing. There's competition. That's the kind of competition that we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. An eye for an eye. They're buying these studios where these games were already coming to the Xbox. You spend $80 billion to bring the same games that were multi-platform to your platform. You were getting these games. If you were going to spend $70 billion, I would say buy a whole bunch of Japanese studios. What's up, Martin? How you doing? I would buy a whole bunch of Japanese studios. I would buy Sega. I would buy Square Enix. You want to know why? Because they're making games that are not coming to my platform. And if you want to bring games to your platform that people want, that people are not getting, spend the money there. Why are you spending the money on Call of Duty, which comes to your system every single year? And I don't want to hear that, Froggy, man. I don't want to hear Tencent's going to buy. Oh, Microsoft's our savior because they bought it from Tencent or Amazon. They saved us from Google. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. Don't fall for that Phil Ness. He saved us? Oh, he saved us from Tencent. Oh, thanks, Phil. What has Phil done with the IP that they had before they bought these studios? Nothing. Microsoft hasn't been very responsible with their IP. Bringing back the legacy of Rare games, really like reflecting Halo and what it should be, the quality. So what does it matter? It's like it's choosing between two devils, Tencent and Microsoft. Like, okay, whatever. What does it matter? Microsoft doesn't seem to be that prestige in bringing back amazing IP. They're saving us. Don't give me that goddamn excuse they're saving us. They could save you by making games every goddamn year. Taking that $70 billion, guess what? And giving you a game to play right now in the spring. Froggy? Giving you a game right now. How much would they do to... He wants Guitar Hero. Why didn't he just go fund Guitar Hero and give it to you right now to play in the spring? No. I would love to bring back some IP. Get out of here. By the time he figures that out, it'll be 4 years from now. He could have brought games to your platform for the last 5 years. Instead, they chose to spend their money on buying whole-ass publishers of games that are coming to their service already. And most of them, they're going to probably keep multi-plat anyway. Like, I even think Starfield will launch exclusively on PC and Xbox. I bet you Starfield comes out a year later on PlayStation. They ported it over to PlayStation a year later. Timed exclusive. I wonder. Because they said at launch it's exclusive. I wonder if they're going to make it for PlayStation. And then you look at these two big publishers. I said before, they're not dropping games every year. Like every quarter. They don't care. Brand bashing. Yeah, brand bashing. But go celebrate the menu of all the games coming out. Ball swallowing, I'll call that. I'm brand bashing, you ball swallowing. You don't need to buy publishers to get games. That's the thing. You don't need to buy publishers to get games. Nobody else does. Nintendo didn't have to buy Activision to get Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Right? Why does Microsoft have to buy these big-ass publishers to wait for games? Not even bringing games. Right? But it would be great if they use that money to bring games to the platform. And again, they have a lot of... And you see a lot of stuff going on, the fallout of this whole thing with Activision. And one of the things... Yeah, saving us by gatekeeping. Exactly. Thanks, saving us. You saved us. Activision was going down anyway. That place is a mess. And they inherited a big mess. And they basically... Hold on a second. No Game Pass, no game for you. That's right, Isabella. When we all play in Game Pass, we all win. So, basically, Phil Spencer ran around here. You want bashing? You better leave. Because you're not going to like this. Phil Spencer walked around like goddamn Richard Gere and Pretty Woman. Saw a bum on the street. Wearing that bomber jacket. Red hair all messed up and dirty. Phil reached out his hand. There's a bum Todd Howard. Bomb dusts him off. Phil Ness comes over. He goes, Todd, what's going on? He goes, Fallout 76 killed me, man. Phil's going to get him all. He's like, come back to my penthouse. Phil takes Todd Howard back to the penthouse, cleans him all nice, gives him a bath, perms his hair, makes sure those curls look like the guy from Glee. Nice and red curls, nice perm. Cleans up his bomber jacket. Phil gives him a nice bubble bath. With his Phil Ness money. And he's like, dance for me, Todd Howard. And he sits there like Arnold Schwarzenegger. True Lies. Dance for me. Todd Howard dance. He goes, I'm not dancing. I own you now. I cleaned you up real nice. I gave you some real good shampoo. I made you look real good. Now you dance for me. I own you now. Damn. Now he goes back to the streets. Sees this bum sitting on the floor. Picks him up. Bobby Kotick. Damn dirty ass bastard. Instead of kicking him to the streets going, you're trash. What you did to this company, what you did to these employees. Phil invites him back to the penthouse. Gets Bobby Kotick all nice and clean. Nice and clean.
Yes, I'm trying to find a gentleman dog.
Nice, clean. It's the devil. He's the devil. Cleans him up real nice. This guy treated his staff like he knew this shit was going on, man. A mess. And he picks them up off the ground and cleans them and gives them a home and gives them an out. This son of a bitch was shopping his company of Activision Blizzard around. He was looking to jump ship. He wanted to jump off the Titanic because he knew that this company was not going to survive. The publicity was horrible. The studios and he made everybody make a goddamn Call of Duty game. He took Toys for Bob and said, "You're working on Call of Duty now." Bob Jabroni with the $5. He says Microsoft should bring back quality control for their piece of shit products. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Bob Jabroni. This Bobby Kotick was shopping around on Facebook. Anybody that would buy his piece of shit because he knew he couldn't get out. He was shopping his trash around. Call of Duty quality dropping down. It was done. But you let that bitch burn. And then you eat them up for their assets. But instead, Phil brought him into the house. He brought him to the penthouse. He cleaned them up. He's giving him a payday. And he didn't even respectfully tell anybody it. Phil went over there like a goddamn ninja and gave them the money. The staff found out through a friggin' email that they were getting purchased by Microsoft. They saw the tweet. And now this bastard that hid this stuff, all this horrible stuff. We talk about crunch and people get their panties and they're like, oh, the studios are crunching. This was sexual assault and demeaning women. And this guy knew about it. And he gets a payday because he's sitting on Call of Duty and Phil cares more about Game Pass. Meanwhile, the son of a bitch goes around going, when we all play, we all win. Dude, you basically brought in the friggin' devil in your goddamn company and paying him. Dude, that's some petty ass bullshit. To get what? All their IP? You just let them burn and you grab the IP after the fact. But you pay over what they're worth. Come on. Just the situation they inherited is a PR nightmare for Microsoft. And you need all that noise, all that drama. For what? To figure out that maybe I'll put Call of Duty on PlayStation? What? That's why? Like, this is not just buying exclusives. This is buying publishers. And I see this on Twitter, like, you know, our good friend Dustin Laguerre, you know, doing his thing. You know, like, well, you know, when Sony locks down exclusives, it's good, but when Microsoft buys publishers, it's bad. Dude, they're two different things, man. And listen, I'm not saying that exclusives, buying stuff and getting exclusives is bad. You want to do it, that's fine. And if that brings more games to your platform, then do it. But the issue here is that they're not just doing it to bring games, exclusive games, to the gamer. They're doing this to bring those games through their service. See, that's the problem. It's not Sony buying Insomniac to say, you're going to make exclusives for us. It's not Microsoft buying BioWare or Bethesda going, you're going to make exclusives for us. It's buying Bethesda to say, Bethesda, your games are going to go in our service. And they're conforming the culture of gaming to go through subscriptions. And the games will, and my fear has always been, is that these games will be adjusted and modified for the subscription. That's why I'm not a huge fan of day one games, because I don't believe all games should be day one in a subscription. Because they're going to be modified and adjusted. Just look at Halo. That's a perfect example of a game that's just been broken up and sacrificed for the service. So they are buying these studios to force them in a service because nobody wants to go into the service right now. So they're buying these publishers to do it. Because that's the first thing they always say. Exclusivity isn't bad. Buy them. Bring those exclusive games there. But then you look at what Phil said, and it's like, if this game's exclusive, then why don't you make it exclusive? Where's this thing? Yeah. Yeah. $7 billion later, this is what he says. Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent is to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition and with Activision Blizzard. Our desire is to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of the industry and we value our relationship. I don't trust them. Yeah, Froggy and Project Spartacus. If it's a service, that's fine. I don't care about the service. You dumb. I don't care. I don't want all the games to be in a service day one. That's what you're not getting through your froggy head. I don't want all. Do I hit the sirens? All. Did it get through the froggy? Did it get through? All. Every first party game in a service. All. Clip that, bitch. Every game does not need to be in a subscription. Every game does not need to be in a subscription. You want to put some? Fine. Not all. Because not every game is designed to be that way. And then if it's not, you're going to make sure it is. That's why they need to own the publisher. Because they could control the structure of the game to fit the service. Don't you get it? And this is not hyperbole. Go look at Halo. Because you can't buy them. You think Halo's worth $60, Mr. Tony Twist? You think Halo's worth $60 with just a campaign and Bootleg Joel gets a fucking name called Fernando? That's $60 to you? Or you a bitch on the internet complaining about $70 games, but $60 without multiplayer and a bootleg-ass campaign and Bootleg Joel, that's $60 for you. See, that's the problem. You can go just buy it. But the problem is is that game, you're a fucking fool if you go buy it for full price, because that game is not made for the purchaser. That's made for Game Pass. See? That's the whole way they're going to get you in the subscription. They could tell you to go buy the game, but go buy Sea of Thieves at launch for $60. And then when you plug it in, find out that there's 3 types of missions, and basically now you're in a service game. It doesn't say service game on the box. You just paid a $60 product that's half-ass. Know why? Because it's a 10-year vision. Where the hell's that on the box? Tell me. Where's the 10-year? On Halo Infinite, when you buy it, does it say 10 years vision? You'll get your stuff 10 years. No co-op. No Forge. It's coming. $60, please. Tell me. You could go buy it, but you're a fool if you go buy it. Because they made that game for the service. That's why. And that's what they can do when they own the publisher. When you own, you could change that stuff. That's why nobody's running to put their games in Game Pass, because their games are not built for a subscription model. They could sell it for $60 and people will buy it, and it's feature complete. You see it. You see it. And then this is the last one here. And this tweet went wild. So here it is here. Let me get this straight. So when Sony makes Final Fantasy, Street Fighter, Spider-Man, and Wolverine PlayStation exclusive, it makes Elder Scrolls, Starfield, and Activision games Xbox exclusive. That's good for Sony, bad for Microsoft. Let me tell you something. With this, as I mentioned, it's not the same thing, but I'm going to do something here. And maybe Froggy will like this. He take the lotion out, maybe. Everybody that's complaining about Microsoft making games exclusive, you need to worry. You need to stop. They need to make their games exclusive, okay? Because we can't sit here and say, Microsoft, you can't make it exclusive, but we want to have Knights of the Old Republic exclusive. And then you go on, the exclusivity is bad for gamers. We can't do that. That's the thing. We can't do that. Because Sony's going to go get exclusives. And if you champion that, then you need to champion that Microsoft's making exclusives. So I understand where this is coming from. I understand where this is coming from. But it's not necessarily the same thing. But I see where it's coming from. And that's where it's not the same thing is exactly what I was saying, like what Persona said. Sony does not have to own the publishers in order to get these games to their platform. And if Microsoft really wanted to make Elder Scrolls Starfield exclusive to their platform, they could have just went out and got the game for their thing. Why did they have to buy the publisher? That's the crazy thing. And it's different business models. But my problem with the whole thing is like, if Microsoft had the money to bring games to their platform, then why are you waiting 5 and 6 years? If Microsoft could just go out and get exclusive content because they want to drive their console and their service, why don't they just do that? Why are they doing these long 5-year plans of buying out these huge publishers, waiting for migrations and legalities and all this other stuff to pan out while they're trying to still sell a product and a service? That's why you got $5 million a year, because they're messing around with 10-year plans from now. And who knows if they have the patience to wait that long. But if we want the games now, with the content now, I remember in 2018, 2019, people going, they're gearing up for next generation. They're saving this for next generation. Dude, we're in. We're in next generation, 2 years in, and we have yet to see the fruits of the labors of 2018. It is playing the long game, dude. But we've been playing the long game since 2016, 2017. That's the thing. They took on so much. That's right. They took on so much. But once they start sieving through this stuff, like, what year is it going to be? Just to figure out who's doing it. I just don't understand it. And the other thing is that, yes, he did leave Call of Duty out. But Elder Scrolls, Starfield, we're already coming to the platform. Final Fantasy, Street Fighter, Spider-Man, those are Sony-funded paid exclusives. Sony went out and, just like I would say Xbox did Sunset Overdrive, did Rise, Dead Rising 4, or Dead Rising 3, Titanfall. You know, like, those are, yeah, by Kojima. But those are games that Microsoft spent their money. Quantum Break, they brought those games to the platform because they saw talent. They agreed and they worked on that stuff. What they're doing now is buying publishers where the games were coming to their platform already. And now the question is Microsoft, now that you own the studio, what are you going to do with the games that were going everywhere or that are already on everything? Do you understand? Like, the fallout of this purchase has not been, wow, I can't wait for these games to come to Xbox, because they're already coming to Xbox. Yeah, and I agree. Like, that's why I mean, like, you can't fight exclusives, but what I'm trying to differentiate is the difference between the two of them. Is that when you have games that you've invested in and bringing it to your platform, it's different than owning a publisher that has third-party games multi-plat, and now the arguments and discussions are you keeping it exclusive? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And you see, like, is that the celebration that you want from all this money being spent? Is the questioning of what's going to be exclusive, what's not? And why does that even matter to you, who was getting this game anyway on Xbox? You were getting Call of Duty no matter what. What does it matter? It matters to you who plays on it? Well, I guess you weren't one of those PC dudes that was celebrating Xbox going to PC, right? Because that shouldn't bother you, right? My issue with games going to PC day and date is that the studio gets diluted and the quality comes in question. Just look at Halo again. Why is Forge not there? They couldn't do co-op because they couldn't figure out checkpoints. They had to configure with all these different configurations. That's a problem with PC day one. It adds complexities to the studios and stretches them thin. Ask 343 or go watch the August update if you don't believe me on the Halo channel of why these things weren't ready. They were said, we're working on multiple configurations. But that's a different story. But when you look at this, exclusivity matters. So all you guys talking about exclusivity that don't matter, now it does. Because obviously you want Call of Duty off of PlayStation and on Xbox. The other thing that's interesting, I'm going to leave you with this one. So hit the like button, everybody. It must be really hard for Xbox fans to really celebrate this Activision purchase. Because Call of Duty was trash, garbage, crap just a couple of months ago. Remember? I remember. I remember everybody trashing on Call of Duty and Battlefield. They're horrible. Trash games. Garbage games. Call of Duty sucks. Why? Because Halo was better. Isn't that the way the cookie crumbles? Just a month later now, you're all capping for Call of Duty and you want an exclusive. But just trash the shit out of it in November and December because Call of Duty sucked. It was done because Halo was the new king. Ooh, man, oh, man. You guys write a good story. Because I remember. So you keep capping for Call of Duty. You got it now. That trash came right to your door. It smells up the whole place. Now you want exclusive? Keep it. Keep that trash, because guess what? You trash the hell out of it November, December. Oh, Call of Duty's garbage. I remember the tweets. Call of Duty's trash now. Battlefield's trash now. That gives Halo the opportunity. 40% of you stopped playing Halo. What happened? Now you're all champion. Call of Duty stays exclusive. Oh, really? Now you like it? $70 billion change your mind? Yeah, you love your Call of Duty now. Poor Halo. Poor Halo gets treated like a side piece. Now you love your Halo. Yeah, you remember Tools. I know you grinders remember. We talked about it on this channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like. Or dislike. Probably Tony and Frog. Sorry, guys. Just not in the cards today. Pepperidge Farm remembers. And if you want to be a VIP grinder and use the awesome splits the Toolman's demonstrating, hit that VIP grinder. But yeah, it's good again. It's right? Tony says it's good again. Shout out to Tony doing his twist. If I wouldn't get friggin' hit, I would play the twist again. Who cares? We own it all. See? Own it all. I know. Tony Twist is like, I said? Tony Twist, he's like Debbie Moore right now in A Decent Proposal. He's rolling around in his underwear in the money. Phil's throwing money at him as he's rolling around on the bed. Oh, yeah. Tony's like, give it to me, Phil. Already done. We can hit it twice. Microsoft money, man. Makes those Xbox nipples grow. You own it all. Enjoy. Don't let Kodak pick you in the pop you in the ass with a goddamn pitchfork. Call of Duty's back. Halo was back. Now Call of Duty's back. But yeah, you own it all. We don't play them. We just own it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got 5 cars in the garage. I don't drive anywhere. I can't. I don't have a driver's license. But I got 20. I have 20 Porsches in the garage right now. That's them. That's you guys. That's you, Twist. I got 10 Porsches in the garage. I don't have a driver's license. Hey, I don't know how to drive. Oh, damn. Somebody got the Phil Ness. Oh, damn. He's spreading cheeks. That's Booty's job. What are you talking about? Booty spreads those cheeks. And that's another thing, man. Booty. We got to wrap this up with the Booty. Booty. His ass cheeks are going to be so chapped from clapping at all these studios. Booty's going to get some chapped ass. I might just call him chapped ass from now on. Because those things, man, you be clapping those in the streets. I don't know how you can run all those studios. But all he does really is bring them coffee, you know. He makes sure he doesn't want to interfere. He doesn't talk about quality. He just makes sure they got their creamer filled, a couple of sugars, you know. But Booty got that chapped ass. Yeah, man. Oh, no, man. That's a lot of studios for that Booty to be clapping at. But Grinders has been a great time. Shout out to Tony Twist doing the twist and Froggy. Those are good. They're good guys. They're fun. Anyway, I want to thank, first off, the Grinders. That's why I really need to grind. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button and supporting the channel. And yeah, this has been a week of craziness. And, you know, there's craziness going all over. But exclusives are good. Exclusives are good, and you want to make it exclusive, go ahead. But buying up the gaming industry to make it exclusive, ugh. And when you have the money, you could have brought these games to your platform whenever you wanted to. Why didn't you, Microsoft? Why didn't you just get these games and bring them? Why do you have to buy publishers to get games? Scratch my head and call me Susie. That's weird. It's disruptive, and it's been disruptive. And who knows if it goes through, who knows if it doesn't, but it's not over. Thanks, Tony. You know, it's good. It's not over, you know. I think EA is going to be next because they got to get those sports games in there. You never know, man. But grinders, if you haven't already, join the Grindhouse. And that booty's gonna be clapping for a long time. You damn right, man. Damn right. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of the creamers. But yeah, thank you so much for being a VIP grinder. Thank you, Tools. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, share out the video and check out the other previous videos. There's been a lot of stuff going on here. Touche, Froggy. Don't let the Phil Ness hit you on the way out.
Oh yeah, this is Phil Ness. I approve of this message. Good night and see you later, everybody.
Thank you, Phil Ness. I got Phil Ness here. He says thank you very much. And he knows that he's whining and dining everybody. So, guys, hit that like button. Share it out. Subscribe if you're new. And thank you very much for all your support. Talk to you guys later. Get ready for the Grinds Gaming Bite and the Gaming Grindhouse on Monday nights at 8:30. See you guys later.